Sibia came to him and asked him to please take care of him, and he will take care of him. So since now General Matlala had been taking care of General Sibia, so General Sibia was also supposed to take care of him in return for that. So then now that is one of the frustrations that dawned him to say that no, I'm playing my part as in paying the general, but now the general is not assisting me in preventing all these raids by the police to his premises.
Witness C, our next subheading is titled General Feroz Khan. Before we turn to discuss that paragraph, is there anything you would like to add in respect of the discussion we've had concerning General Sibia?
Commissioners, I think for now on that part I have said a mouthful. We can proceed to the next item.
Thank you, Witness C. Please tell the Commission what Mr. Matlala shared about General Feroz Khan.
Let's start by identifying who General Feroz Khan is and how he fits within the structures.
Thank you, Commissioner. Please proceed, Witness C.
Thank you, Commissioners. General Khan is a Major General in the South African Police Services, attached to the Crime Intelligence National Office.
Thank you, Witness C. Please then proceed to paragraph 115.
Thank you, Commissioners. Mr. Matlala had also, initially on the 6th of December, when we visited his house, he indicated that one of the people that he is, one of the high-ranking officials that he is close to, it's General Khan. So now he then indicated that there were disciplinary charges that were brought against General Khan in the SAPS, and that General Khan demanded an amount of 2.5 million from him. I do not know for what, but then he only gave him an amount of 500,000. And he also indicated that the way that General Khan demanded that 2.5 million from him, he showed to be threatening or intimidating him, and that made him, Mr. Matlala, not being okay with it, as he didn't like it at all. So he didn't specify as to why the demand of 2.5 million, and whether that money, is it the money that maybe Mr. Matlala owed to General Khan, or maybe it was for him to pay for his legal fees. He didn't indicate that, Commissioners.
Witness C, when we initially dealt with your evidence, you testified that when you interviewed Mr. Matlala on the 6th of December, he made reference to a General Khan. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And on the 6th of December, he told you that General Khan would regularly utilize his penthouse at Mainland Main in Pretoria. Is that correct?
That is very correct.
And so is the reference to General Khan, to the General Khan in May 2025, the same General Khan spoken to you about from the December 2024 operation?
That is correct, because he also repeated his statement by saying, and the same General Khan now, he demanded this 2.5 million from me, whereas he would from time to time utilize my penthouse at Mainland Main.
Thank you, Witness C. Our next heading is then titled General Shibiri. I am going to ask you to tell the Commission what Mr. Matlala told you with reference to paragraph 116.
Thank you, Commissioners. General Abednego Shibiri is a Major General in the South African Police Services, attached to the National Organized Crime Unit, working under the command of Lieutenant General Sibia. He was also close to General Shibiri, as also in the first encounter with him, he had indicated that when he was doing the name grouping, he dropped also the name of General Shibiri to say that he was close to General Shibiri. So now, at this point now in May 2025, that is when Mr. Matlala indicated that he had, General Shibiri was celebrating his post-promotion, and for the party or the celebration thereof, he had given an amount of 80,000 to General Shibiri through a company called Black AK Trading. Then he further indicated that he had, General Shibiri wasn't happy with an EFT or electronic fund transfer to this Black AK Trading, with which they say the money was also transferred back to his Mr. Matlala's account, and that the same amount of 80,000 was then given to General Shibiri in a form of cash.
Ms. Mutlasedi, I think you'll recall that in relation to other payments, Chair asked if there is paper trail. In relation to this one, I believe Witness X gave evidence and also proof of those payments. I just wanted to place that on the record.
That's indeed correct, Commissioner. Chair, this concludes this aspect of the witness's testimony. It's in fact a conclusion of our final theme, which related to the arrest of Mr. Matlala. I sought guidance as to whether we should attempt to play the recordings now because they relate to this theme, or whether I should complete his testimony and then play the recordings at that stage.
My colleague, Commissioner Baloyi, has a question, but to respond to you directly so long, let's just finish the evidence all the way to the end.
Thank you, Chair.
Witness C, about General Feroz Khan, did Mr. Matlala at any point, whether on the 6th or on the day of his arrest, explain the nature of his relationship with Feroz Khan, with General Khan, rather?
Thank you, Commissioners. Mr. Matlala only indicated that he was close to to Major General Feroz Khan. He didn't indicate the nature of the relationship or the closeness of them as to what end.
And thank you. And then another question. In your paragraph 91 of the statement, right at the end, you say, I will reference, it starts this way, in the course of this section, I will reference chats obtained from Mr. Matlala's phone in support of what he shared with us. Up to this part, this end of your evidence, you haven't referenced any chats that were obtained from his phone. What is that about, that sentence? What are you referring to?
I do not have specific chats between General Khan and Mr. Matlala at hand at the moment, because I did not conduct the analysis of the imaging of Mr. Matlala's phones.
All right, let me explain my question. That paragraph, how it starts, this is where you're talking about the chats that you say were informal chats, right? Maybe let's go back a bit. You say in paragraph 90, you say Mr. Matlala was read his rights and arrested. He asked to have an informal talk with us, right? That's in paragraph 90. And then in paragraph 91, you then say the chat is recorded. And then you conclude that paragraph by saying, in the course of this section, I will reference chats obtained from Mr. Matlala's phone in support of what he shared with us. And when you turn to the next page, that's where you have the subheading, Minister Mkhunu, and so on. So my question is not just about Major General Khan. It is your entire evidence about the subheadings that where you say I reference chats obtained from Mr. Matlala's phone in support of what he shared with us. Which chats are you referring to?
There will be the chats between Matlala and Brown Mukhozi. Those are the chats that I can happily make a reference to. And the chats between Matlala also and Sergeant Effin Kosi when they were speaking on behalf of General Sibia, and would also be the chats between General Sibia.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Let me just try and see this. Are these the chats testified to by General Khumalo and by witness B? X, I'm told. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, correct, Commissioners. The chats are the ones that has been testified by witness X and Lieutenant General S.D. Khumalo.
All right, thank you. And then lastly,
on my part will be most especially the recording of the chat we had with Mr. Matlala.
Right, thank you. And then lastly, these chats that are recorded between you and the evidence leader, you have referred to them as informal. You had an informal chat. What does that mean? Is these chats that you have recorded, are they not now part of your record or docket? When you say informal, why do you call them informal?
We call them informal because the engagement between a suspect and a detained person, when we formalize it, it will be in a form of a warning statement, whereby I will first read you your rights as a detained person or an arrested person, and now warn you that I'm going to take a warning statement from you, and I will further inform you that I have information pertaining the charges that you are facing, with which now I'm giving you an opportunity to can state whatever that you would want to state, and you should know that whatever that you tell me then, it will be written and used as evidence in the court of law. That would be the formal chat. Then it was before he was charged, and it was before a warning statement was obtained from you. That is why I said, as he said, that of the case, I wanted to talk. So now we are not talking about the case that he was facing there. We didn't touch at the merits of that case. We had to listen, and in addition to that, commissioners, one of the informal talks that he told us, it was that pertaining the attempted murder on Mr. Sibanyoni, he said to us that the car that was used there was Floyd Mabusela's BMW.
Thank you, Ms. Mahlasedi.
Braggingly so said that that car, you will never find it, because from the farm he was told to destroy that car, and he was given a Mercedes-Benz for the replacement of the BMW. Now, because he made that version, we investigate whatever you say. That is why I said we do not put a cap on the ear. So we went and investigate that, because that was one of our cases that we were interested in finding the solution. We investigated that up until we indeed find the car as he had indicated. And yes, indeed, the instruction was that the car must be destroyed.
Thank you, witness C.
By the time he was arrested, he was in possession of the Mercedes-Benz, with which, when we check the history thereof, indeed, the car is coming from the Mr. Msibi's side.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloyi. Witness C, we are now on page 36 of your witness statement. We commence a new heading entitled Retaliatory Efforts Against Our Work. In paragraph 117 of your statement, you set out that the work you do is constantly the subject of constant attacks. Please detail to the Commission instances of this, starting at paragraph 118.
Thank you, Commissioners. Commissioner, we like myself, I told myself, I took an oath to become a police official. And that oath that I took is to serve and to protect. And furthermore, I said I will investigate without fear or favor, commissioners. So during the process of us working on these cases, in January, I think, January 30th, 2025, I proceeded to Groenberg Correctional Facility, and there was an inmate who had invited us to say that he had been tasked, and this person was very close also to Katiso Molefe while he was incarcerated at Groenberg Correctional Facility. This inmate has informed us that he had been given a duty by the accused person and ex-police official, warrant officer Puletau, to assassinate